This is a theme song.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Don't expect anything. Oh boy. Welcome to another steamy session of Don't Expect Anything. Yeah, I'm your host, Jeremy, and I'm really subdued and sexy tonight. And with me are my sexy male co-hosts. To my left, at about 280 degrees.
That is sexy.
I don't know what that. Where's that? Oh, that's just 3/4. He's like.
I thought he meant he was 260 degrees hot. Like,
He's a temperature.
session,
He's
like,
off the scale.
he's
It's
flaming
Joshua Grinnick. How you doing, my
I'm
friend?
feeling cheeky tonight, boy.
Good.
Yeah.
And doing all right. The man that moistens 1,000
This next word is so crucial.
mouths and vaginas. It's you, Davies.
I would
What's up?
have taken cakes.
You would have taken a moist cake.
I would be the guy who makes the cake moist because everyone likes that guy.
The moist cake guy.
The moistener.
You come in and just like needs a bit more moist.
No, I just permeate moist. Like if I pass by a cake shop, those cakes moist.
Those... You're attractive to cakes.
Yes,
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll take it.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I'll take
I
it.
put to my lecture today because we got on the topic of moisture.
Jeez, in your computer science.
Yeah, we're talking about sensors, and the example I had was a moisture sensor.
Yeah, well, it would be flipping all over the place.
Yeah. We got to
However it
topic of
works.
cakes of like which one's better, Coles or Woolworths cakes.
Oh my god.
The blood feud of the ages.
Yeah.
I don't think I've had a Woolworths cake.
Yeah,
but I'm also not a poor. I am so poor. I'm so poor.
He only shops at Brunetti's for his cakes.
I'll take my cakes at Costco fucking wholesale. Give me 10 for $2.
Say cost cow?
Cow. Haven't you ever been to
what's
Cow, dude? All the products come from cows at cost price.
At cost.
At cost price.
Do you want to explain that business model?
Yeah. So whatever they put the price tag on, that's how much they sell for.
That's straightbuforward. That's good. That's,
I like that. That
that's
makes
good
sense.
consumer relations. They know how much they're paying.
We know how it's gonna work.
Everyone's on the same page.
You can't buy pages there because there's no.
There's no cheese in them.
There's no cheese. You can buy dairy paper.
You can buy craft singles and draw them in texture, but it doesn't have the same feel.
Craft singles that you heat up so they meld together, and then you like
You put them in a binder. And
in a week. It's just disgusting.
like a leather binder.
that novel might be a bit cheesy.
But yeah, we're back. We're back in the studio. Season 2 coming at you hot, fast, and sticky. That's just me. I'm really sweaty at the moment. Like, look at me glisten. I'll hold it up to the mic.
You are shining.
That was my arm.
You're
That's
like
my arm
you're like
glisten.
Frank's like slug when he's covered in Vaseline.
Who?
When he wants to be pure.
All from So Sunny. I just want to be pure.
Yeah, I'm blinded by the
But
glisten.
we're sitting here on it's a nice night, hanging out with my friends, and I think it's time to pick a little topic out of that little jar. Huey, you want to do the honors?
Give it the old college shake, as they
Yeah.
call it.
Ooh,
That's a twofer.
you got a 2 for
All
1.
right, here we go. What is it? What we got, boys?
Were you grounded as a kid ever, and why? What did you do?
Oh boy, a little childhood trouble.
I believe they call it mischief or tomfoolery.
Fuck Tom and his foolery, dude. He's always stealing the limelight. Little bitch. What's in my ass?
Beef of the year,
I
taken down.
found the pen.
Oh my god!
It was
I
underneath
told you it
me.
was in your crack.
All right,
just
have you
leaking
ever,
objects.
Josh? Have you ever been grounded
I
before?
feel like I've definitely been grounded, but I can't recall. So I must have repressed this. So
You must have done something really bad.
yeah, I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. Has anyone else?
I know I
Have
pushed like a
memories
whole
being
bookcase over
Jesus,
as a kid.
you burying the lead. Why? Why did you do that?
I got in trouble for doing. I can't remember what the thing was I got in trouble for at the start, but then I remember getting sent to my room, and then there was a bookshelf there, and I just tipped the whole thing over. I just like started throwing all the books out of it, then tipped it over. And my parents just opened the door, and they were like, well, this is now tenfold the punishment. Like, I kind of started throwing shit around, and then I was just like screaming, and I got grounded for like a week, I think.
A week.
Like
How old
that.
were you?
It was the first ground. I was like 11, 10 or 11. Like I couldn't go out and play in the street with my friends and do like play wars.
You could
and
hear
stuff.
them screaming and shouting, having a grand old time, and you're stuck in your room, crying your eyes out because you tipped over a bookcase, and your parents are mad at you and never going to love you again. Yeah, it's a little 11-year-old bitch.
Savage roast of the year.
Don't touch the bookcase, bro, if you don't want to get fucking burnt. All right? Jesus Christ. I'm with your parents on this one.
I don't feel like grounding ever really worked like for me. Because I would
Can't hold me, brother.
Jesus Christ, he's
no,
cool.
I can break these cuffs.
Exactly. No, I can entertain myself for a bit.
Oh boy.
Very easy.
I can imagine Joshua, you grounded, cut to 2 days later, he's in the corner talking to himself.
Yeah.
Solving mathematics.
Surrounded by tissues.
Yeah. No,
He's aged 12 years.
Yeah, I got like a beard and I look
Yeah,
like
he turns
a
around
hermit.
like,
And he's just mumbling to himself about air traffic control. Or something.
I got like a
Pneumatic
plastic cup and
system
I'm just
is like-
shaking it in front of me, like my bowed head.
I gotta go to the beach. I gotta find some metal. My parents didn't know what grounding was, so I was never grounded. Also, I was a good little boy.
You're a good Catholic boy.
I really paid my respects to Jesus, and I was
Yeah.
never. I was
That
never
baptism
grounded.
they really
Got to
pulled
you.
that one off on you, didn't they?
Yeah. I remember I was in a little dress, and I got water
Nothing's
thrown on me
changed.
by a priest, and that cycle just keeps repeating itself.
Aw.
Get wet from a priest. Ugh. But yeah, I was never grounded, so I can't answer that question because it doesn't apply to me.
I remember having to
Yeah, sure.
apologize to the police one time because everyone thought we were kidnapped for like 4.5 hours.
Jesus.
At Werribee Free Range Zoo. Wait, is it free range or open range? No, it's not free, it's not free range. Free range is like chickens that are good. Free range zoo, you can just go there and like kill a rhino and eat it. Wait, no, that would be called open season zoo. No.
So what happened at the zoo?
We just like me and this mate of mine thought like from separate families. Obviously, it was like thought that made no sense. It would be like my brother otherwise. We're just like running around. We thought we were like crafty like ninja dudes. We had a base and we were just like running around because it's like all the park areas where all the families can sit and like have their barbecues and talk about the safari ride. And yeah, we were just like running between the bushes and like hiding, and we could see them looking for us, but like part of the game was that they couldn't find us because we were too
classic.
cool. Yeah, and then we were just like running around for 4 hours. And then we finally got bored and came out. We were like, "Hey, can we get ice cream?" And they were, yeah,
Not impressed.
screaming. And like his dad worked for the police, so like,
Oh,
yeah, he had to like go and like apologize in person to the police, and it was just like, yeah,
far out. Yeah, no,
We
I
were
went.
14?
I went to Sydney to do a little freelance job for the New South Wales Police Force.
you snitch.
Yeah, dude, I went undercover, real good.
Well, I mean, you're acting like I can't tell.
Public
No, but they were
podcasting.
like, it was the Police Officer of the Year Awards, aka the Pooty Awards. The Pooty Awards, dude, for the police officers. But then one guy won an award,
Pooty.
and he won an award because he found, like, he helped in the capture of a rapist because the rapist had like filmed the things on his phone, and they found the phone, hacked into it, so he had to watch the rape to like find clues. And that was his job, was to watch all these videos and find clues of his whereabouts. And it was so if you're a police officer, you see some whack shit. So I'm just
Took a morbid turn.
yeah, it's terrible. But like, I get why that friend's dad was so insanely scared the second he lost sight of you, because if you deal with shit like that, it's fucking
Yeah, true.
terrifying. I mean, that's haunted
Yeah.
me.
You have a
That's his
different
job. And
perspective, yeah.
And I asked him like, why do you how do you stay sane? How do you do it? He's like, yeah, it's tough, but I know I'm doing it for a good cause. Because I was like, you're a better man than I'll ever be. I was very impressed. Really brought the mood down.
What a humbling experience.
I know.
The same thing for paramedics.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
they'll have to have really dark humor to like overcome.
Yeah. You got to be excited.
things they
Yeah.
see.
So like, go help people, but they're all fucking.
Good luck to my sister, who's going to be a paramedic.
Oh, shout out to you young
Z-Dav.
Z-Dav. Her name's Z-Dav Davies. That's
Yeah.
pretty awful.
Yeah, well.
Hey,
I
do you
got
want
the
to? Do you have any more grounded stories? Because it's kind of run to a halt. If I've got nothing, so I just brought the tone down with child rape. So if you want to bring it up, please
Whatever you pull out of the jar is probably good.
what's the youngest child?
Oh, I'm pulling a new one.
Do it. I'll vamp.
We have to
Today's episode is
Get out of the.
brought to you by hair gel. If you ever need your hair to look a different position than it already is, use hair gel. hair gel, wax, hair sticking up, and you look really good.
Yeah, you do.
What's the topic?
Now that we've been introed by our hair gel sponsor, they'll love it being associated with this one because it's what is the manliest thing you've ever done, and that comes to us from Daniel, the man, Yuan.
Our producer Dan Yuan.
Yeah, who'd have thought he'd ever get a
He's
question? on the
fucking
show?
raising the roof in the corner. Look at him.
What a manly thing.
You're on the show, Dan. Whoa. Just in the back? Oh,
Yeah.
that's the manliest thing he's ever
Like
done.
Shorty.
It's
Shorty
gone
in
in
the
the
back.
back. Shorty back.
She in
What?
the back.
All right, let's go around the room, starting with the manliest one of all, Joshua
Yeah, you have the best
Grinnick.
mustache, so.
You
Oh,
do.
cheers.
Hey,
Yours is not good.
mine's not good.
Not as good as that, because yours is like, it goes into the beard, so it's like, doesn't really look like a defined
so
sort of,
it's
you know.
It's beard. It's a beard.
It
Not
looks
a
like an
mustache.
unplanned mustache.
Where's the line end?
Huh?
If it joins, it's a mustache. How about if it's like a little bit of separation? Is that a
6
still-
degrees.
Yeah.
6 degrees of separation?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it's a mustache.
You gotta pluck at least 6 hairs between the moustache and
6 hairs. All right, fair enough.
Yeah.
I'll keep that in mind if I want to compete with you.
Yeah,
Well,
you
what's
do.
the manliest thing you've ever done, Josh?
It's manliest. I don't know, but I used to like when I worked in a pizza shop. I used to carry the 20-kilo bag of flour on my shoulders through the pizza shop. That always felt cool.
I had to do that with the onions at the fruit shop.
Yeah.
Like, you'd carry them from the front to the back to, like, put them in the dicing
Yeah.
machine. Yeah, you'd be just carrying, like, a big bag of onions, and you're like, yeah, I'm taller than most of these people. I'm carrying everything than most of these people. Classic man thing.
I hurt my back scooping ice cream out of the tub once.
I was there. But then I tried it, and admittedly,
I was
some hard ice cream.
someone wanted a milkshake at work,
But
so I
yeah,
went
like,
to make
he
ice
threw out a
cream.
disc in
And
his
it was frozen solid, so I like had to scoop it out,
Yeah.
and then I finally made the milkshakes. And I was going to serve them, my back spasmed, and I nearly dropped them, and I was like, and I tensed up,
Oh, 'cause
and
you were
Hugh's
trying to,
just
like,
there
carve,
laughing
or-
because I'm an old decrepit soul.
Oh.
You know, he ran out of barley sugars today.
I did. I ran out of
no.
barley sugars. They ran empty. I felt like a fucking barley.
Dude, 23, and he eats barley sugars like
They're the
as a
best.
regular treat.
They're the best. I remember when I first started eating barley sugars.
What were you, 64?
Yeah, 64, and I Benjamin Buttoned into 23, and I never stopped. No, I was.
You can't knock some habits.
What age would I have?
introduced barley sugars to your child.
Yeah. I forgot when I must have been. It was 11 or 12 maybe, and I went to a camp that was only for special. Oh no!
What are we about to Of course you is this related to
My-
the topic or are you just confessing
now we
something?
learn.
Are
Are you a neo-Nazi?
I felt, yeah. I shaved
was
my
a
head.
political camp.
I got a weird tattoo, and I just hated all the other races.
Sig Heil, my friend.
And then as I was hanging out, there was this other fucking bald guy who gave me a barley sugar as we beat some youth into submission.
Oh,
was
beautiful.
No, I just had barley sugars because I was feeling homesick once at a camp, and the counselor was like, "Have some barley sugars to help calm me down."
The counselor.
Yeah,
That's great.
that story could have ended.
It's like every
badly.
time you eat a barley sugar,
So,
like you're.
Have you had did you have barley sugars at home before that?
No,
It reminded
no,
you.
I
So
I
like,
never heard of barley sugars before.
so you have this new thing. It'll remind you of home. This thing like that you do.
Yeah, it was supposed to just candy to calm me down. 'cause I was
Okay,
little.
okay.
So,
Well,
so
yeah,
it tastes like home, or like it.
No, it was just like something to suck on.
oh, like
Okay,
yeah,
so the counselor gave
way
you something
back
to suck
home,
on
like
to make you
Freudian
feel better.
home.
Yeah.
We've all heard that one before.
All right, I'm obviously not the manliest person here. What are you doing that's so manly?
Nothing. I don't think of anything.
about like a new age
expressed
one?
my emotions.
Yeah. What
How
did
about
you,
that?
What did you recently express? As
I
emotion?
cried at a sunset.
Oh,
Did you cry at a sunset?
Not recently.
When was the last time?
Probably.
When did you cry at a sunset?
I don't know. You know, you're like
Have you cried at a sunset before?
you might have been crying and there was a sunset happening.
yeah.
somewhere,
That's
like-
probably
There's always
yeah.
a sunset happening somewhere in the world.
While I'm
Exactly.
crying. I don't think like at the beauty of the sunset,
Yeah. You
So
cry at
no.
beauty.
No, okay, fair enough.
but I will. I'll put that on the list.
When
That's
was
the
the
first thing on the
when was
list,
the last
crying.
time you cried?
When I watched Arrival, I think
Oh, yeah, I get that.
I just
man.
went.
God, I get that. That movie's brutal in such a good way.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen Arrival, Josh?
Yeah, I saw it with you.
Oh, whoops.
I almost cried during
we
Shape of
arrived
Water.
together.
Ugh. Shape of Water.
Yeah, when
Which
she
part?
started.
Oh, I
like
cried
when she
then,
first started
yes.
talking, and then it went into like the singing bit, and I was like, "Oh, I'm not sad
Oh,
anymore."
on the musical part.
Yeah.
That was gorgeous.
Yeah.
That movie was great. I nearly
Yeah.
threw up when he started.
Plus, it
pulling
appeals to my number one kink, fish sex.
fish sex. What's the best human hybrid animal? that you would want to sleep
Oh,
with?
top
This
half
one's
fish,
this one's for the
bottom
furry
half
fandom
fish.
out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably like.
So, alright.
Well, which animal has the tightest pussy?
Oh, we've had this conversation.
Maybe a cat?
This is why I'm into fish.
It's the giraffe for the neck,
cold?
right? Because it has the long...
We did discuss once what would be the best animal to get a blowjob off, and I settled on giraffe because of that blue tongue.
Anteater.
Anteater.
Sorry, on that note of the tightest pussy animal,
Yeah.
turtles actually
Tell us.
tight pussies.
Yeah, get on the fucking microphone.
Tell us about turtles.
Tell about this turtle pussy.
Now that's intelligent design.
Okay.
Oh,
So
here's
apparently
Dan Yuan
there's
on
a
them.
breed of tortoise that has tight pussies to prevent.
Please keep going.
Yes. And just to protect themselves from the males. So the males, how they breed is essentially the males have to rape the female turtles.
Oh, like
Yeah.
ducks.
Actually, yeah.
This is awful.
Yeah,
This is awful.
the penis is
They
designed
rape
to
them like
hurt.
ducks.
I was
Yeah.
like, yeah.
Ducks have
It has like
corkscrew
razors
penises.
or some shit.
So the duck gets the tip in, then has to spin around.
See, like, female
that-
duck
I'm-
vaginas have, like, developed to be, like, maze-like.
So you have to drop a trail of breadcrumbs as you.
That's how Hansel and Gretel did it, and that's how the
you have
dogs
to
did
leave
it.
You tie the string to the entrance of the pussy, like to one of the labia majori, and then you dive into the pussy.
That's some other chunk that they got lost in. These aren't micro.
So the shaft of your duck penis grazes the corpse of a fellow male like duck because he just got lost in the maze.
Suffocated in the walls. No. And the duck's just because it feels so great. That was
were you
weird.
talking about?
Dan, why did you know that? Where did that come
I
from?
watch a lot of Vice.
Actually, close Vox.
Oh, yeah.
You know how they just chuck like 1 minute videos about
Yeah.
random shit? And yeah, it was something like that. And I was like, oh, yeah, that's cool.
You're a
Keep
freak, dude.
scrolling, And then, yeah.
You're an absolute freak. Thank you for producing us and let us
Yeah.
record in your
Glad-
studio. I really appreciate
Producing
it.
Glad we're
gnarly
going
stories.
You're a weird, freaky person. I don't feel comfortable around you. But also, I do feel smarter. So there's that. Now I can go home knowing that there's a tortoise out there with a real tight puss.
Just one.
Just the one.
Magdalena.
It's only one.
What an awful,
It's Queen Torty.
awful sentence. Ugh. What's the man? Did you?
He remembered.
I stroked out. You got any more
That's
manly
pretty manly.
stories?
Stroking out.
You reckon stroking out is
Yeah.
a manly story?
Yeah.
My greatest injury was just my knee is bad. That's my biggest claim to injury.
Is
fame.
it manly to be injured?
I don't know. It
Depends how you
Oh,
do it.
you know,
If
martial
you're
art.
scooping ice cream,
That's
you're probably
pretty,
not much
like,
of a man.
Yeah, I do know-
manly.
I do
You
know jujitsu.
An art of defense. That's
Yeah,
pretty cool.
but
I know how to dance.
you do know what kind of dancing? I bet it's probably really manly.
Yeah, manly dancing.
The tango. Because
You know how to tango?
Because the male leads.
Do you know how to tango?
No, I wish
Oh,
I knew how to
I nearly got moist. What dance do you do?
What's the the Paso Doble is pretty manly.
This is
Tell-
flying
tell
straight
us about
away.
the Paso Doble.
Yeah, inform us what the Paso Doble is.
It's like a lot of it's like a very strident sort of dance.
Ooh, strides. Manly strides?
How are you single? You know how to tap
With
dance.
adjectives like that.
How long did you tap dance for?
12 years
I
slave?
I recently showed some
to the
people.
dance.
I recently showed some
I'd watch
people you in the dress on stage.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That's pretty manly.
You look pretty great. I mean, for like a 15-year-old.
Yeah. I was a little underage.
We should
Sense
post
of
those
being.
pictures. We just share the best picture with the world. Dancing Hugh in a dress.
And don't forget the fishnets.
And the fish. Well, the fish.
Although I
nets
couldn't
made
pull
the
off the
outfit.
heels. I had to wear sparkling flats because I tried the heels on and I was teetering all over the place.
Yeah. You didn't
Yeah.
have much time to learn how to walk in heels.
Like a drunk
Yeah.
flamingo.
Were
Oh,
you
just
tap
like
dancing in those?
No,
Oh, okay.
That'd be really hard.
That'd be really hard.
I was really hard. There's a way that like the stockings like really hug your form. That makes you red rocket hard.
Did it feel good?
Nah.
No,
Well,
it
like
didn't.
yes, but not in like a sexually gratifying
okay.
way.
Well, how did it feel good?
Just fun.
Did it make you feel more confident?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Well, like once the principal of the school had seen me dancing in a dress right in front of him, swaying my hips, winking at him, licking my
You didn't have to make eye contact with it.
Oh, but it's all part of the performance.
He's so alluring.
Look, how do you think I got such good grades? Exactly. I clearly banged this man
I know he has a type.
because success does not just happen; it is earned.
it is very well done.
Bit
Josh,
of
have
my,
you ever
my Willie High
cross-dressed?
Yeah, yeah.
What about
I
you,
had,
Jeremy?
Yeah.
There's
the
photos
cheerleader.
online with me, like with my friends' bras and stuff.
Mm.
And me in tutus.
Oh yeah,
I rock a
tutus
good
were
tutu.
fucking lit
Yeah.
when you were like 4. Rocket
No.
tutu.
I never got around.
Rocket tutu.
Oh, it's in like one of
Who's that Somalian guy?
Yeah.
Rockadoodoo.
No, it's like in the JJ's. I like found a tutu. Just like got it.
It's mine
it
now.
was cheap. It was like $10.
More like
Sure.
gay
Cheap.
gays.
Sure. Yeah, no, I wore a cheerleading uniform to
Oh,
Year
yeah?
12 Athletics Day. And we did the slow motion run. We had our friend
Oh, yeah?
who was like doing the audio for the thing. He hooked up. Yeah, the Chariots of Fire song.
Plus?
Yeah, Jake Plus, shout out, my brother, Jake Plus, where you at? He look he
This is a call to Jake Plus.
yeah, he hooked up the Chariots of Fire song to the whole oval, and we did a slow the like 7 or 8 of us did the 100 meters
The
100 meter
6 people I
sprint in slow motion. That was in a dress. Weren't those the days where we could do fun things and not have to what?
Pay taxes.
Yeah.
Fuck the government.
This is anti-politics.
these days
If
are pretty
there's any place to protest, this is it right here.
Right here on
right
Don't
now.
Expect Anything.
Email us bricks so we can throw at the establishment.
Yeah, email us bricks, please.
Yeah, I'll take a brick.
Yeah, you wouldn't
What's
ju-
the best brick?
Fax me a brick.
I'll take a
You
clay.
wouldn't download a house.
The best brick.
Yeah, you would.
Do you guys do any more manly things? Are we a couple of ninnies?
Dude, I'd love to be a ninny. That's a sick word.
That's how she became the ninny.
No.
Hey guys!
I imagine she's more high pitched from nanny to nini.
Nanny the ninny is more high
Is that
pitched.
nonny?
Fran, what a
Noddy.
no, Noddy was a freak show, dude. Remember Brum?
Yeah,
That's such a
The little car.
scary show.
He was terrible because he
Why was
came
he
out. He was so tiny, but he came out like ankle high out of his den, and he would just hunt.
Den.
He would just
He was
hunt
Brum
people.
Raj.
He just ram, Brum.
If I ever open a bar, it's gonna be called Brum's Den.
Everything's half the size so with eyes on it.
Everything's really large.
15 screens and Brum is constantly playing on all of them.
Oh no.
Ugh.
All of the drinks will be Brum themed, like because you could have like a like obviously
Yeah.
Rum and Brum is already a rich.
Oh yeah.
Rum and Brum.
But
There's an Asahi sign behind you. That's all the drinks I can think of. That one Japanese beer.
Enjoy. With an ad for
That was the ad. Asahi. It'll make you burp.
that
into
burp
the-
tastes like Japan.
Oh, that burp did not taste like Japan. More like Mongolia.
Because you had ramen. That's racist.
What? No, that was just a coincidence.
What a happy one.
Awkward silence.
Was it
on
because wait, you had me
the
Goreng and it
podcast.
sounds like the guy?
What guy?
Not
Giga
Genghis Khan.
Goreng?
Who's that?
Haven't you heard of Giga Goreng? I'll just go get him. Hi.
Oh no.
No, I'm gonna bail out of that. I'm gonna bail.
Yeah. Eject.
oh no, what are you doing, mate?
Nothing. I was just having a little goof time.
Yeah, so it's not Genghis Khan you're thinking of, it's another Mongolian overlord.
Maybe it's just because it sounds like Migoreng sounds sort of like Mongolia. It's Migoreng.
I don't know where. I just said Mongolia. It's the
Mongolians?
first country to come to my
It's
head.
Indonesia.
The first country to come to mind was Mongolia.
Yeah.
It's odd.
What do you mean?
First country comes to mind.
Australia.
Australia, mate. Bloody
No,
Australia.
no. I wanted to think of something.
The
apart-
only country for me. Back in any of these Asian places. Actually, we're in Asia, so
We're Australasia. Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
we're our own continent.
Have we run out of steam?
Who?
Have we
like
run out
how-
of steam?
As a country, I think we still got a while to go.
You reckon?
I like how we're in the middle of a tectonic plate, so we don't get the...
Yeah, exactly.
Stuff.
Remember that time
Earthquakes.
there were like earthquake tremors like 4 years ago,
No.
like in the city. Well, not in the city, but it was like around like there were actual tremors.
Oh,
Like,
really?
and it was like I remember like being real hyped up and thinking like, oh, when's it gonna happen? And I was sitting at like the desk and there was a lamp there, and the lamp just went. Just like shook like maybe a centimeter like back out of place, and that was it.
Whoa!
I was in an earthquake, man.
Yeah,
It's
dude.
crazy. So yeah, I experienced a
always
natural
miss them.
disaster.
That's crazy. What's the worst natural disaster to experience?
I knew you were gonna ask that. I was almost in a bushfire when I was
Oh,
camping one time.
Tell us
No.
about your bushfire.
We just woke up to.
It was with a
Why'd
red
you
chick.
start a bushfire?
So fucking proud of yourself on that one. Yeah, we were just camping and we woke up and then like the tent was just like it was just smoke everywhere. It was tent was just had smoke in it and we poked our heads out and there was just just a lot of smoke.
Jeez.
So we hiked out as fast as we could, and the fire was probably like I don't know, it was like 40, 50 k's off, 60 k's off.
Jesus.
And we had to like wake some guy up as we were leaving because he was still asleep. We were like, "Don't want to die, mate."
Josh, do you have any camping stories?
I have camping stories.
He's
but they don't
bouncing around like
involve
a pinball.
bushfires. For my high school, we had a 4-week camp.
You've
Whoa.
told me about that. It's way too long.
Yeah.
4 weeks?
Yeah.
That's a month.
Yeah, it comes out.
Oh, I never put that together.
It comes out of like one of our semesters, one of our, whatever you call them,
Terms?
Yeah, the quarters of the year. Well, people might not be from.
Maybe they're a big part of our our audience is American because we've gone worldwide.
Yeah.
Wait, Dan's motioning to us. Hey, Dan.
Gone big.
Do you ever watch I Dream of Jeannie?
Looks like that money.
We're good to go? Are we already going? We're already going. We're back. I don't know where we cut off, but I guess we can leave the I Dream of Jeannie sound in. Let me record a little quick insert that I'll put there. Hi, ladies and gentlemen. We just had a little technical difficulty, but we're back now. Enjoy the rest of the episode. Thanks for not interrupting me. That was really good. I was expecting you to interrupt me. So, Josh, you were talking about... I don't care. When I went camping once, I went camping.
Tell us.
And there's so I was with 2 other male friends. I was like a kid, so we went
Let's
with
make
another,
sure of that.
Fucking broke
There was 3 men,
three
or
three
just
boys.
you and 2 other men.
3 boys. And
Oh, two
it
boys.
was a family friends, and they had
Oh, okay.
2
Were
boys,
the
and it was me
parents?
and my sister, and then the parents were there.
Oh, I thought it was just you and like
confused.
2 like other 12-year-olds.
No.
Like Kings of Summer style.
No.
He was lying.
Yeah, I was just saying that you didn't let me finish. I was listing people, and you're like,
Don't
"Where's the
tell-
boys? It's just the boys." That was you. Sorry, continue.
Go on.
Only ninnies tell lies.
You nini.
Yeah, so then we were like, we want to get native. We want to like be like hunting and everything. So we stripped naked and we ran around with sharpened sticks, like chasing and just running through the bush naked. And then there's a videotape of my dad and their dad like videotaping, and then they were like, wait a second, this looks kind of odd, because it was 2 like grown men in their 40s filming like 3 naked boys running around the bush. And so we got charcoal from the fire and we put it all over our bodies and stuff. And then
You're like describing it weirdly, like putting it all over our bodies is an oddly sexual way to phrase
let
that.
me just put this pillow over my myself.
Giant throbbing erections.
So we started doing that, and then the parents were like, "No, we got to cover you up."
Can't have
So they
this.
were like, "Put some clothes on." We're like, "No, what the fuck?" No. We didn't say that. We didn't say fuck.
But
We
you're
didn't
like,
say that.
we're free. Don't take our freedom.
Yeah. So
yeah. So we're people of the land now. You can't.
you can't cage us with your societal cloths.
It'd only been 2 hours. We'd have thousands of years of culture.
Yeah,
behind
yeah.
it.
So we wrapped
Show them
jumpers.
to the cave paintings. Where
We
you know,
wrapped jumpers around our waist and we ran around.
just like caveman.
And my sister was not happy about it, so she started throwing like a football at us, right in the dick to get us away because she was scared. But anyway, so we were hunting, we were doing all this stuff,
Odd choice of defense.
and
A throwable object to make someone.
we ran
move
about
further
maybe
from
like 200-300 meters away from the campsite, and there was like a big water tank.
Yeah.
So we're like sneaking around it, and then we like just playing pretend, and we sneak around one side, and there was an emu. we were like, oh shit. So we start backing away, and then cliched to this day, someone steps on a stick, and the emu just snaps its neck around and looks at us. So we start backing away. But my sister, who was like 9, goes, ah! And starts running. So there's 4 of us running away from this emu. He starts like trying to peck at us from behind.
shit.
It was so comical.
And you're like naked still. Like,
Yeah, we're naked and we're screaming
With
and running
sticks.
from this emu, and our
Spears.
parents see us just in terror, and there's giant birds behind us, and I have to go, get away, shoo.
I picture it's like you running through like the doors and coming out the other doors with the emus behind you, and
But they're just behind
cartoons.
trees, like a goddamn cartoon
screaming in
caricature.
tears. Though
Man, what a crazy!
they're
crazy-
terrifying animals.
They are pretty scary.
It's like a 70-kilo bird, like just
you
a
seen a
massive bitch coming at you.
cassowary? Have you seen a cassowary?
no.
I feel like I've seen one at the zoo.
Yeah, they're more terrifying. they have like axe heads.
Oh yeah, those dudes.
Really?
Yeah, they have like this
Yeah,
big
dude,
sharp
birds
bone
are
on their
dumb
head.
as hell, man.
Birds are
And
pretty
they're They're
stupid.
pretty bird-brained.
What a waste of space.
But they
But
Like,
that's
I
why
get,
they-
I
that's
get
why
that
they're in
the
the
sky
sky.
and all, but like, come on,
Do you remember?
we can use that.
Remember our friend Daniel Yuan from from high school. Do you remember him?
No, he was a nobody.
He was kind of a little bitch, but he had these. Whenever we saw pigeons around school with the mohawks, he'd loved those birds. He fucking loved the mohawk pigeons. There's a little story of a friend that I used to know.
Cute.
That,
That's it.
that was it. It was cool. It was a little,
like,
little
one,
tidbit.
you know.
He's not paying attention.
I'll get back to my story. Fuck you. So I'm at this camp.
What?
Yeah, for 4 weeks.
Remember that thing you mentioned? Like,
Whoa! Did I
10
interrupt
minutes
that?
ago?
Jesus, sorry about that, bro.
No, that's cool. Yeah, so they'd take our phones and devices and stuff. So we'd be there for
Now he's the
The
one
week.
of the cult.
yeah. But every week we'd go home. Every weekend, we'd go home for the weekend and come back. Yeah, but we'd have
okay.
but we'd still go back to it. And we had to take care of the camp, then we'd rotate duties. And
How many duties did you have?
there was
Dench there.
Garland was
Judy's
she?
doing all the jobs. Just
Was she represented?
Judge.
Judge Judy herself.
That's one of my favorite TV shows. Anyway.
Yeah.
Judge Judy's one of your favorite TV shows.
Yes.
Oh,
No.
it's Jackie's favorite TV show.
How many
So
episodes
shitty.
have you watched of Judge Judy?
I don't know. Like
I've watched
What was
a
the
lot.
best case on
40?
Judge Judy? Explain it to me in great
they're
detail.
all great.
they are all great. There's one where
They're so bad as well.
Oh man,
I've never seen an
There's one
episode.
where there's a woman who's accused a guy of stealing her purse.
Whoa.
And then Judge Judy's like, the judge herself is like, oh, what was the loss, like the value of the loss, like what was in the purse? She's like, oh, it had everything, like my wallet, my keys, like so and so, like this other thing. And then the guy who's like the defendant is like, oh, there wasn't a wallet in there.
Yeah.
She just laughs and she's like, it's too easy.
Oh my
She's got that real
god.
like, oh, that was just too easy. Like she's got that like real Jewy like.
Alright.
She should be Judge Dewey, really.
You sure she's from like Long Island or
Yeah, I think she's
something?
from Jersey or something.
Ah, there it is.
Judge Jersey.
Judge Jersey.
Judge Jersey, sure.
Sure.
And she's on it in a
How
bikini.
about this situation?
Oh, that's the situation.
Oh.
Oh, it smells. Just my body in general.
I'm
Hey
sure.
Josh, what happened on that
Back-
camp?
back
Could
to
you
camp.
fucking get back to that
Back in
goddamn story? We're trying to listen to you tell this story, and you keep getting sidetracked by me interrupting you.
Yeah.
It's frankly pissing me off.
Cut that shit off.
We decided one day that we're gonna grab the chocolate from the cafeteria, not the cafeteria, the storeroom,
It's a
right?
classic prank. Grab chocolate.
Yeah.
It slowly melts in your hand. No one else can enjoy it.
Hey,
We had to organize.
if
this.
you didn't put this chocolate in the fucking fridge once you got it, I'm gonna punch you.
Yeah.
Because chocolate doesn't belong anywhere but the fridge.
Oh, that's
No,
weird.
no. Okay, on like a 30+ degree day, you put it in the fridge. So actually,
On
when it gets
any
to
day, you
when
keep
gets
it in
to
the
that
fridge.
Semi,
Eat that.
like when it gets that semi-melted, and you can just
Yeah.
tear it off with your teeth. Like it's like the soft tear.
Disgusting.
so nice.
That's disgusting.
It's sweeter when it's in the room.
It's
like
not
room temperature.
sweeter when
Yes,
it's
it is.
in
That's
the
how
room.
glucose works. You fucking
Well,
moron.
it's
Oh,
not
shit,
sweeter.
he's really-
It's
it's
more
too
annoying,
nice
and
glucose.
so I don't appreciate
But
the
chocolate
sweetness.
tempers. So playing with the temperature.
Yeah,
fucks
you
with
put it
its
in your mouth
consistency.
and you suck on it, so the sweetness comes back and it gets all warm.
That's
and
just your
gooey.
Freudian oral fixation. You goddamn
Yeah,
pervert.
you just like the.
I like
sucky.
having
You just like
suckables
hard brown things
in my mouth.
suckables.
Do you like
Lunchables.
Suckables.
Don't call your
packet
product
of suck-
suckables.
I'll call whatever.
Yeah,
I...
but they're putting a few suckables in my kid's lunchbox. Doesn't have the
Hey,
same ring. to
grab
it.
your kid a suckable.
Everyone had duties, right?
Choke one down.
Everyone had their own duty.
Chocolate. Choke it down.
So someone was mopping, someone was doing the dishes, someone else was doing something else. But we all so we'd all be rotating duties. So we decided to get this chocolate to the rest of our people. We would create an assembly line where one person who would not be on that duty would grab the chocolate, pass it to that person.
like
they'd
a
do that.
human Rube Goldberg.
Yeah, it was fun. It was really fun.
You
I mean,
have to
someone
stop
would be
whistling, or I'm
outside.
going to come over there and hit
Yeah, I'm gonna check you out.
I was doing. Oh! The lights just went out.
Yeah,
Scared
I'm
us.
just gonna run out.
Fuck, why
forgot
are
this
you
was
guys animals?
audio
trained to respond.
Dog! It scared me.
Yeah,
I'm
it's like Pavlovian
It's very
conditioning.
exciting,
I
alright?
sat here in silence. You guys went, ooh, ooh.
Hey, I got
That's to
scared.
react to everything.
Could
It
have
was
been
like
a mirror.
the
could've been a
charismatic
mirror. That would've been
bad guy
fun.
boy just walked onto the set of the sitcom and you were like, ooh.
Ooh.
Anyway, I was whistling the
boy.
fucking Great Escape
You weren't
music.
listening, you were whistling.
Yeah, I was whistling the
Oh,
Great
you were
Escape.
listening to his story while you were.
I
like,
was,
you
but I
You were
was
whistling
providing
to my
background,
Ambiance?
ambiance. Thanks you.
Beyond.
Anyway, what happened?
Yeah, it was just fun to have this Italian Job style stealing chocolate. And then, like, at the end, it came back to, like, our break room, and we came back after we finished our duties, and we all had chocolate. It was beautiful.
Where did you guys hide the buggies?
The whaties?
The buggies for your Italian job?
Sorry. I just stopped because you said buggies. I started thinking of vehicles, and then there wasn't really any vehicles on the camp, but there was this dog that this really big kid like pretended to sit on, and then the dog died.
Wait, what? That story's missing so much content.
No, that's not all I know
What,
about
a
it.
kid sat on a dog and then it died?
Yeah.
it.
What, he sat on it and as he was sitting on it, it died?
The most unfortunate case of bad timing.
My chair's broken, man.
No, just-
It's
yeah,
not
that's
dead.
all I've heard. But I feel like
Also,
he was
the
pretending to.
17-year-old
all
Labrador,
she wrote.
much beloved.
So she.
Ex pedigree bag dog, and he just killed it.
Yeah, and then we
That's pretty
What sound does a
hilarious.
dog make when you like sit on its spine?
Josh can do good dog
Something
noises.
sad.
Josh, do a good dog. All right, let me pitch you a dog
Yeah, don't be a-
scenario, and then you. And then, okay,
A dog
I'll-
scenario,
I'll-
if you will.
I'll pitch. Let me pitch you a dog scenario, and then you audibly narrate it. I'll give you a
Barkuation.
Yeah, I'll give you a low ball first, and you can try
Right.
that. Okay. A dog greeting its owner coming through the door.
And that's clearly a small dog.
A small dog. Now, a medium dog that's just had its paw trampled on. I guess that was better.
That was. I don't know
Do
how
you
to
have
do
any dog scenarios?
that. You're that viral bulldog who rides a skateboard,
Yeah. But you've also just...
and you've just pulled off like a 1080 backside.
I'm sorry, that dog would remain silent.
That's the coolest way to do it.
Cool guy. Yeah, cool dogs don't bark about skate trips.
Cool dogs don't bark.
Fergie suck. The Duchess herself. Oh, baby. Is that the second week in a row we've talked about Fergie?
You've talked about Fergie.
I don't know. I think we all
like a
talked
I don't
about
know
it.
that much.
I think we
about
all
Fergie.
talked about it.
Stacey Ferguson.
I'm gonna start. I think we should do a regular dog scenario segment.
Each week we'll... Hey,
We won't stop until she's on the show.
what? Wait. He's talking about dog scenarios. You're talking about Fergie. The ultimate goal is to get Fergie on this couch doing a dog scenario with us.
Yeah.
All right, that's the goal.
That's the goal of this whole show.
Dan,
let's-
make it happen.
Dan, can you
get
book
your
us?
people to talk to her people?
I don't think
You'll hear it later.
you will hear it when you're editing
He's
this.
not responding. 'cause
Dan,
he's
when you edit
furiously
this,
typing out,
if you can-
Fergie's
if you
phone
can-
number, Google Fergie's address, Google.
Dan, if you can book Fergie on the show for a dog scenario, we'd be very grateful.
Oh shit!
It's a lot to ask, man.
That's
It's
right.
a weekly thing. We
I didn't
can
even know that was part of my job.
That's what your job
we
is
can
now.
throw to the weekly dog scenario, like the dog scenario of the week.
Yeah. We'll have to make a theme song for dog scenario of the week, and we'll send us your submissions for dog scenario of the week at
Yeah.
don't expect anything podcast@gmail.com. Do you like that plug, Hugh? Do you like that little plug that I put in there? Does that keep you drained?
Yeah, your plug.
Ball sack wise?
Yeah, permadrain. They call me.
Permadrain.
Permadrain sounds like a late night sale item. Permadrain.
What does
Billy
permadrain
Mays
do?
sells it.
You got a drain, you got a permadrain.
Have you seen that video where it's like
got a
it's like
whole-
48 Billy Mays commercials all played at the same time?
Jesus.
So it starts,
sync up really
it starts
well?
and they all say, "Hi there, Billy Mays here," and it's just gibberish, like yelled gibberish for like a minute. It's so, and the phone starts ringing. And it's so good.
That's.
Love me some Billy Mays.
I think I got to see that little clip. Speaking of little clips, we've come to the end of our one. It's the end of the show. We've had a grand old time, like the flag of America. It's a grand old show.
Oh, say can. How do you sing it?
Let's all rise, put our hands on our chest
For the American
for the
national
American
anthem?
national anthem on three. 1, 2, 3.
For the land of the
free.
I don't know. I was cutting to
We
the action.
love our freedom.
Is the hand on the chest like a
Freedom.
cholesterol heart thing?
Colors.
And the home of the
free
whopper.
woman to deliver us from evil,
Terrorists
and Iraq, for the home of the fat and a cheeseburger for all. Woo, America!
God bless America.
That's been Don't Expect Anything. We'll see you next week, my little babies.
That was highly racist.
You hear those sirens? I don't know if you can, but it means troubles are brewing. And I gotta get out of here real fast because I'm that trouble. But before I go, I like to finish off my crime with a little caper. And that's follow us at DEA Podcast on the social media and follow my journey to jail for my sweet ass crime. And if you want to email me with vitriol, hate for what I've done, it's don'texpectanything@gmail.com. I'll accept it. I've done the crime of the century. You know I have. Oh shit. Oh shit, they're here!
It's the 5-0.
Oh no! Follow me on STA Podcast!